Just can't be looking like big. Pure. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the KingCainClothing TV. Yes, I'm here. I know you guys have been literally waiting for this review, but honestly, I've just been so busy and blessed and rich. So, I've just been enjoying my life, and that's just on pure. Hey, Randy Warthog, how's everybody doing? Who's here? Let me know who's here. I know my likes better increase or it's going to be a motherfucking problem. My likes better increase or it's going to be a motherfucking problem. Hey, Nala. She said it's the king, the queen, the princess, the one. That's right. That is straight facts, honey, okay? But child, did y'all see GSTATUS? Oh my God. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it. Again, this is just a review of the show. This is what we see on the show. And this is what certain people are portraying. And it's just kind of weird. I don't know. But we're going to talk about it. Who's out here? Hey, Nyla. How you doing, Sue? Shout out to Nyla, one of my loyal Caniacs. She follows me on every social media. She's always showing love. She's always showing support. So we love you here at the KingCainClothing TV, Nyla. I live for you. I love you. What up, Tiffany and Nicole? How's everybody doing? I'm just giving the people some time to arrive before we get into GSTATUS ATL Hustle season. What season is it? 2, episode 5. I mean, it was a great episode. It was a great episode. However, there's just certain things that have to be addressed. There's certain things that just have to be talked about. And that's just what it is. I mean, many times we sign up for these platforms and we forget that the cameras are there. We forget that there's people out there who are going to feel it some type of way by the things that we say and do. Got the notification. That's what's up. It's Danny How. What's up, Day the Dover Queen? Okay, it's a lot of new names in the building. How's everybody doing? It's a lot of new names in the building. Welcome to the KingCainClothing TV. I'm here for that. Shout out to King Cain. Keep up the good work, bro. Thank you, Shadow Dan 25. Look, I'm just hustling. I always tell myself I don't want to be that boy, that girl, that person that moved to Atlanta and forgot why they moved. I moved here to make a name for myself, to keep the King Cain Foundation growing and prospering. So that's just what's going to keep happening. Nothing's going to stop it. So that's just what it is. Yes, B Major. Hey, boo. Yes, you follow me on Instagram as well. I've been watching your stories. What's up, bro? Hey, new friend. Hey, Pud. Yeah, so, hey, everybody who's here. You feel me? I see you guys are totally keeping those likes up, and I'm here for that. I just want to shout out my hairstylist right now. Her name is Tori. Her Instagram name is Tori_RX. She totally went and got my hair together and whipped my hair into motherfucking shape. I'm here for it. This is all my natural, real long, good African American hair. Be very clear. Black is king. Black is king. Okay? We just have to make certain things clear. Black is king. Black is king. Black is king. Black is king. Okay, you are fine. Of course, Derek, I'm handsome. I'm swaggy. I'm multi-talented. I'm multifaceted. So, it is what it is. I'm just that nigga, period. There's been a lot going on since this premiere. And one thing about King Cain and one thing about the KingCainClothing TV is I don't watch other people's reviews until after I do mine. I like to review the show fresh from King Cain's perspective King Cain's point of view. This is how I feel, what I think, you know, hashtag disclaimer. Okay, so it's 11:30, so we're going to go ahead and hop on into this review, okay? Because, child. Okay, so the episode opens up with Devon and Dewan. They are moving into their new place. They seem to be doing them pure. I saw them out at First Friday at Compound this past weekend. They seem to be together. They seem to be tight as a rock. And they were giving very much, you know, it is what it is energy. Like, it is what it is. The situation happened, you know, and, you know, we're moving forward. And at the end of the day, like, people have their relationships. People go through what they go through. At the end of the day, you have to let people go through what they go through and figure that out on themselves. Outside opinions is not going to help the situation unless you are somebody's close Judy. Unless you are somebody's family member. Don't nobody need a whole bunch of outside opinions about their relationship, their situation. At the end of the day, if Dewan and Devon are happy, let them be. However, Devon did open up about how Dewan could kind of be like low-key jealous or, you know, like think that he's out here doing something or doing that, which is not the case. You don't hear Devon's, thank you for the super chat, Tisha. That's my good Judy, my bestie, Tisha Moore. This is iconic. She's tuning in to a live. Hey, Put, love ya. We were just hanging out at the AC hotel, the rooftop. It was sickening. We had a great time. But anywho, what I'm saying is they seem to be happy. And at the end of the day, bad bitches can't be controlled, okay? No man can control you unless you allow them to. And at the end of the day, I just don't see Devon sitting here being controlled, being, you know, like, okay, you're my man, what I say goes, it's my way or no way. You know, we all know that Devon has a backbone. Devon has a voice. Devon has an opinion. So clearly, hopefully, he wouldn't allow you be in his relationship, allowing himself to be controlled and or manipulated and or what's the word? Taken advantage of, okay? In the scene, Dewan is super, super handsome. It seems like they're like, you know, moving forward. They're getting a new place. And, you know, it is what it is, okay? So this is the beginning of Devon and his boyfriend's storyline, their situation. You know, all of that. Talk about it. Yes, Gemini, period. Bad bitches can't be controlled. Hashtag bad bitches can't be controlled. And that's just pure poo, okay? And I fucks with Dewan and Devon, period. We were hanging out at Compound. It was a key, and it was a great time. So Devon is sitting there pretty much telling Dewan about the hibachi scene, just about how certain girls came in and turned up and, you know, saying they were OGs, how it rubbed him the wrong way, and how he just had to turn up. And the boyfriend is just like, okay, so Akeem invited you. Why would you go? We all know the history between you and Akeem from chasing reality, chasing Atlanta. So it's kind of like, why would you do that? Why would you even go? And Devon was just pretty much like, well, you know, I was just starting anew, starting afresh, and really trying to give everyone a chance. Really trying to give these girls an opportunity to pretty much get to know him. Like, he really wasn't there for the mess, for the drama, but he got thrown into the mix after he threw his glass, okay? Dewan also says that Akeem is not Devon's friend because if someone disrespects you one time, they will disrespect you another time. And that's true, T. That's just the facts of the situation. You can't sit here and allow yourself to get disrespected, you know, at the end of the day, whether it's a friend or someone you're dating. You can't just allow yourself to get disrespected over and 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 over again. So Dewan, that was a great point. But it's universal. Like I said, I just don't see him being controlling. Devon said he's not out here like these other hoes, getting it in, talking to this person, that person, he said that's just not his stilo. Okay, so, and like I said earlier, you don't really hear Devon. I mean, I'm new to Atlanta, but you don't really hear Devon's name in these streets like you hear other people's names. So when Devon said that, I was just like, poo. Like, that's true tea. Like, you don't hear Devon out here sucking and fucking, period. And then when Devon picked up Devon and they started kissing and having their whole intimate moment, why did the scene end? I mean, honestly, I wanted to see it. I wanted to see the intimacy. I wanted to watch them kiss and hug. Bad bitches can't be controlled. Yes! Thank you to Shamo in the building with the super chats. Guys, you can super chat me. You can cash at me at KingCainClothing69. All coins matter. Poo. So I'm here to get a coin. So anyways, yeah, I just feel like production, y'all hold me personally when you guys decided to move away from the goddamn scene. When they started kissing and it was chocolate on chocolate, honestly, it was giving me very much, it was just breathtaking. It was just breathtaking, honestly. It was just devouring. It was just, I can get into this. I would love to watch it. Anyways, we meet up with Lando and Sherrod, okay? They're catching up. They talk about the Walk Fashion Show, how that was the last time they saw one another. Maybe Lando does some modeling. I know that Sherrod does some modeling on the side. Lando opened up about himself having a man. It gagged me. I thought Lando was #single. Lando is basically pretty much telling Sherrod everything that was discussed. And this is something that I want to speak on really quick. When we are filming these scenes, when these people are filming these scenes, we are filming for hours on end. 1 to 3 hours, sometimes 4 or 5 hours, okay? So there's going to be shit that's discussed on the camera that doesn't make it to the show. So when you girls are sitting here saying, oh, Lando lying, he making shit up, that's up to the producers for them to make it make sense. But Lando, he can only tell his bitch Sherrod what the tea is based on everything that he saw what was happening. Even though it probably didn't make it on camera, I'm still finna lace you up on all the tea that happened. So when the people are coming for Lando saying that he's lying, oh, he's making things up, he's fabricating. No, he's not. Lando is just telling him everything that happened. Yes, your name was brought up. Do you guys all remember, the guy that has the corporate mouth with Tramiel? He mentioned Sherrod's name, and let's just be clear. I'm sure Sherrod's name was mentioned other times at that barbecue, but it probably just wasn't showed because Sherrod he wasn't there, or it just didn't make for storyline. But at the end of the day, if Lando was sitting here telling Sherrod, oh yeah, A, B, C, D, and E happened, it most likely happened because he was there. But we only saw maybe 20 to 25 minutes of that barbecue, okay? So, you have to know the situation. You have to know how these things work. So give Lando a little bit of freeway because at the end of the day, he just lacing his bitch up on the tea about what happened, how he feel that what was said, how he feel like Delish just, threw him under the bus, how he feel like his name was brought up, how he feels like he can't trust these bitches who say that they're his friends because they're not his friends. They did not have his back, allegedly. This is just Lando's point of view. And that's one thing you bitches need to understand. People are going to have their point of view. You have to allow people to have their point of view. You can't stop a bitch from having their point of view. A bitch gonna have her point of view, period. Who cares? Let bitches have their point of view. And that was Lando's situation. Like, girl, this is how they move. But at the end of the day, let's go back to the episode. A lot of y'all in the comment section at Status TV Network were saying, oh yeah, Delicious was doing this to Sherrod. Oh, she said Sherrod, she do. No. But shout out to Sherrod for cleaning it up because I honestly thought it was him talking shit at their little sit down when it was Delicious, our guy Charlie, and Delicious, Sherrod, Argyle, and Charlie, you know, when the whole CPK situation was brought up, okay? But honestly, I just don't have the words. Okay, so they're sitting there talking. Sherrod just pretty much is saying, like, he's not here for the shenanigans. Why am I being mentioned? He called himself the Beyonce of the group. Look, at the end of the day, you gotta let people be and think and be whoever they think that they are. And that's what I'm learning in this world and being new here to Atlanta. You have to let these people literally think and be who they think they are. You can't, like, you know, if a bitch think that she's that girl, you have to let these bitches think that they're that girl. Like, you can be that girl in your lane, and then I'm that girl in my lane. And I think that's what a lot of people get fucked up in on these situations. Like, stop trying to compete. Like, just do you. You know, like, I understand, like, you can't help that a bitch gonna come for you because of who you are, but at the end of the day, there just doesn't need to be any competition. Like, at the end of the day, like, this show called GSTATUS as well. Like, y'all supposed to be some motherfucking G's, some motherfucking gangsters. Like, you know, and I feel like the entire cast is over 25. You know, like Boosie said, once you turn 25, you an OG. And that's just on pure repoo. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Lando is reading. He says that the girls go full circle. But here's my thing. And this is a narrative that I feel like Delicious was also painting that I'm going to get on in a minute. I just kind of feel like everybody's trying to play Charlie. You know, don't get me wrong, because Charlie going to throw his shade. Charlie going to throw his underlying below the belt shade in his confessionals out the blue for no reason as well. But I feel like in this moment at the barbecue, Delicious said something disrespectful. Charlie said something disrespectful. It is what it is. Charlie left. He immediately regretted it. Delicious spilled more tea. Okay, so that's just what it happened. Just to break it down, Delicious said something disrespectful to Charlie. Charlie said something disrespectful to her. Charlie got up and left and felt bad. Delicious continued to spill tea. I'm going to run that down one more time for you ignorant bitches who don't understand how the situation unfolds. Delicious said something disrespectful to Charlie. Charlie said something disrespectful back to Delicious. Charlie got up and immediately regretted what he said. Delicious continued to give tea. Am I lying or am I lying? Are we all watching the same show that comes on Status TV Network every 2 weeks? Are we all watching the same show? That's just the truth. That's just the tea. I'm not choosing sides. I'm just saying that's what happened. She called him the F-bomb. He told her to chop whatever. He got up, felt bad with his bestie, guy, and she decided to give more tea. That's what happened. That's the facts of the storyline. That's what happened at the barbecue. Okay? But according to Lindo, there was a lot of Sherrod slander. Okay, so we weren't there. We don't know. So reviewers, let's just pipe down. Commenters, let's pipe down. We don't know what Lando experienced while he was there. I'm sure it was quite traumatizing. There was a lot going on, even so much going on to where our guy had to go to church and pray and get his spirit right because the girls was just full of hell. I said, Lord, they done sent our guy down to the church. Bless his heart. But before I get into that, Sherrod said that he ain't said nothing of the sort. Leave him out of it. He doesn't want to be bothered with none of this fuck shit. He ain't said nothing about nobody. Leave me alone. I asked what CPK was. That's Sherrod's standpoint. What's up, YoungRichSkinny.org? That is Sherrod's standpoint. Like, I didn't know what CPK was. I thought it was a nigga. Me too, Sherrod. I was like, okay, what's CPK? Like, I'm confused, you know? But I don't think we have CPKs in Texas. So I was totally like, what the fuck is CPK? But I was in Lenox the other day, and I finally was able to see a California Pizza Kitchen, and I died. I was walking out of Sunglass Hut, and I looked down, and I saw California Pizza Kitchen. I said, oh my fucking God. Look at California Pizza Kitchen. I was on the floor. Sherrod also said that he's not here for Charlie and our guy. Because Linda was also saying that Charlie and our guy pretty much threw him under the bus. We didn't see it in the episode. We don't know what happened during that entire argument. So all I can say is you have to let Lando speak his piece. Is Lando lying? Are there any cast members on here? Is he lying? Is Lando lying? Is he not telling the truth? But Lando is going to be making his way to the King Can't Wait TV soon. I just got a DM for 4. He wants to come over Monday. So I will be interviewing 4 this Monday. Definitely have to make some time for him because I got some questions for 4. But I'm going to get on to that as I get through this goddamn review. Okay. I do think Sherrod looks cute in his confessional. I do think he looks clean cut and put together and refined. I do think that. Next we see Delicious is having a radio interview with Hey Mikey. She discusses the tea between her and Charlie. She's still going on saying that, yes, this is the situation. I smashed him. Do we believe Delicious or do we not? I just don't understand why somebody would go around and lie about having sex with somebody. Now, I don't know whether to be jealous, whether to be annoyed, or whether to be just flat out disgusted. But I'm just kind of like, okay. So she said she fucked Charlie. Allegedly, he painted on her. Charlie just doesn't seem like a painting girl. I don't know. Like, these girls put themselves in this spotlight, in this persona, and it just doesn't give what these other people say. So when Delicious is just like, you know, I don't even talk about my sex life. So for me to say that it happened, then it happened. It's kind of like, okay. So for you to say you don't talk about your sex life, you don't talk about it 3 times. Once at the barbecue, once with Hey Mikey, then you're going to bring it up once again with Redrick. And I also have a question for Redrick in that scene as well. That I put in bold caps in my notes. Like, okay, Redrick, I needed something from you in this moment, but I'm going to get on that. Delicious is also painting that narrative in this interview on just, oh my God, Charlie has just ramshacked me. He's disrespected me. Charlie has made me feel less than as a woman. And it's just like Delicious. Like, and you keep saying, yeah, I called him the F-bomb, but there's no accountability. There's a lot of gay men who identify themselves as gay men, whether they're black, gay, Asian, Puerto Rican, Chinese, or Asian. There are a lot of people who are offended by the F term. There are a lot of people who are offended by the term. There's a lot of people who are offended by the term. There are a lot of people offended by the term. There are a lot of people who are offended by these different terms. So it's just like, think about it. Just be. And I can say this because I can speak on this because on Chasing Dallas, I was like, I don't fuck with the gays and the sissies and the punks. Which I don't, but I could have said it in a different way. You feel what I'm saying? So learn from this. Like, take damage control. And I just feel like when it comes to certain things don't need to be addressed on an interview. It's going to take you to come forward yourself and address these situations and speak about it for yourself aside from an interview, okay? Y'all is just showing out on GSTATUS. She's still telling Hey Mikey that the sex is the truth, and I'm gagging, okay? I'm literally gagging. Hey, Miss Witt. Next we see our guy. He's going to church. Our guy, no disrespect to Chocolate Chiseled Chin, your husband, but you look good in that suit at the church. I was like, okay, so, you know, I love the daddy side of you. The confessional, the black wig, okay, I see it. Our guy is just like, okay, it's a lot of shit going on. I got bitches coming for me, bitches coming for my bestie. I need prayer. You know, my brother, you know, he's going to jail for a very long time. It's just a lot. You know, our guy opened up about being molested and raped. And let me speak on this real quick. You old ass bastards out here molesting and touching on these kids. Bitch, you're going to hell. Bitch, I'm a whole grown man. Touch me. Touch me. Put your hands on me. I want to be touched. 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 Keep y'all hands off these kids. I got 2 other friends that have been molested and touched and raped as children. It's disgusting and it doesn't feel good. You tired ass through. What's up, Joanna Fillmore? You tired and through as old ass people. Stop it. And that's just on pure, Tessa. That's on pure, Tessa. Yes, Leandria Johnson, I put that in my notes too. She was singing the house down. But I said, see, y'all got to come down because y'all done send our guy all the way to church. Cain, when you be repeating stuff like that, I be on the floor. Now, look, what I repeat, girl, you know, girl, I'm crazy, child. What I just repeat. This is raw footage. This is me live. This is me really trying to educate and let y'all know that you have something good and great. And although you guys do too much sometimes, it's a great show. Oh, yeah. Period, Nala. I want to be touched. I want to be touched. I want to be touched. Touch me. Touch the Diamond Princess. Touch the VVS Princess. That's all I'm saying. Touch me, nigga. Touch me, the king, the queen, the princess. Keep y'all hands off these motherfucking kids. And that's just on pure poo. It's trifling. It's nasty. And I'm not here for it. Okay? Anyways. Moving on. I was really feeling bad for our guy. You know, he just had to take a moment, take a break. Our guy, I think this was one of the best confessional looks we've seen for you. And it just happened for you to have a wig on. So I was gagging like, okay, this is my favorite confessional. And this bitch got a wig on. So, you know, we are gagging here at the King Can't Wait TV. Okay. So, anywho, moving on. Tramiel, and we're introduced to another person, Carl. They're looking for spaces. I guess Tramiel is trying to take the corporate mouth to another level. I said that the girls live in high crime areas, and you know Ike is getting ready to have a non-violent. Well, he's going to a non-violence event, and he's inviting a lot of the girls there. He pretty much wants the girls to stop the violence. He said these girls are pretty much raised in the hood. He says that the girls are pretty much not on his classy level. So at the end of the goddamn day, I need to invite y'all down to the non-violence event so y'all can learn to have some type of couth, okay? Those are Ike's words. I'm just here giving the tea. 20 likes, please. I'm at 18. Go ahead and give me the 20,000 likes. Go ahead and get your girl to 20,000 likes. When I said the girls live in no 50 bucks type of areas, bitch, I was on the floor this week. I said, Ike, so now you're sitting here gagging the girls. Thank you for the like. Let me go ahead and get to 20 before I continue. Yeah, my hair's sickening. You know, I'm just that bitch. At the end of the day, like, it's sickening, honestly. Devon and Akeem, they come to the event. Devon asked Akeem, you know, is Drake Semper and 4 invited? Because last time he saw them, it was a whole bunch of fulala. Shout out to Gardini. But it's just not what it's going to be. And that's just period. And Akeem is just like, you know, in his United States of America shades, they're not invited. You know, it's not my event at the end of the day. So, you know, they're not here from what I know. Redrick comes. You see that, you know, Redrick and Ike, they're doing a little flirting. Ike, do you have a man? Yes or no? The girls are gagging you, saying that you have a man. Redrick is like, okay, so, you know, Ike, you caught Redrick, you know, a snack out of the vending machine, you know. I get it, you know, Redrick does look nice. However, I look nice as well. It would be nice if you would call me a snack. Ike, I'm tired of having to come to these girls and let these girls know I want Ike. 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 If I say it one more time, I'm coming on set. If I say it one more time, I'm coming on set. But anyway, so, you know, Redrick and Ike, they have a little kiki flirtatious moment. So we see that that's the beginning of that storyline that we're going to be getting into later on. I love when Delicious and Sherrod arrive. I love the slow-mo. I love them hopping out the whip. You know, I love that whole moment of, you know, what they call themselves, the Bellas, the Royal Bellas. I love that whole moment of them, you know, stepping out of the car and doing what and arriving to the scene. I thought that that was like one of the best intros thus far. 4 and December arrive. The lady, she begins to sing the Black National Anthem. December didn't stand up. His bestie 4 said that, you know, allegedly December was hiding on the Brown, and girl 4 is not feeling the fact that you are sitting your ass down, not standing up for the Black National Anthem. Now, given the world circumstances right now, I'm probably not finna stand up for no motherfucking national anthem either. I'm probably not finna do all this and do all that. We all see the people are bowing down and kneeling. You know, the football players, the NFL players, and all that. Friend, roll up, friend. Roll up, friend. Roll up, friend. That's my friend. We rolling up like we doing this. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm probably not going to stand up either. And it's just like, for what's really going on? Like, what really happened between you and December prior to getting there? Because the way 4 was reading December down in his confession, it was like, girl, is this your best friend or is this your best friend? I'm like, what's tea? But 4 will be here Monday, so we will be talking to 4. And 4 will be answering these questions, honey, okay? So, let's see what else is going on. Sherrod goes to talk to a friend named Jody. First of all, oh, I just love chocolate, dark-skinned ass niggas, and that's just facts. Jody, we saw him in the background, you know, at the event. You know, him and Sherrod seemed to go outside and have a kiki moment. They seemed to go outside and have a kiki moment. And I was just like, okay, so what is this? What is the storyline giving? Like, what is the, what's going on? It just kind of seemed like it came out of nowhere. Is that Sherrod's boo thing? Is that someone he's talking to? What's going on? You know, GSTATUS, y'all kind of quit throwing all these characters in there without giving us link, okay? Because it seemed like all the girls know Jody, so that's that. His name would be Jody, Juicy Jody. Cain, they had a kiki moment. Oh my God, hey Draft Nations Garden, how you doing, boo? Yeah, like, I'm just like, girl, what's tea, okay? Anywho, yeah, so 4 is just pretty much over it. You know, he's just like, friend, stand up, friend, stand up, friend, stand up, friend. Redrick and Delicious go and have a convo, and this is where, as a African American, as someone who roots for Delicious, as someone who's met Delicious, I just saw Delicious at Compound Friday, as someone who has been introduced to her outside of the show before the show premiered or before this episode even came out, it's kind of like, girl, Delicious, I'm just a real bitch and I gotta hold you accountable. I gotta hold you accountable. So you're sitting there with Redrick, right? Delicious and Redrick are sitting there having, because I'm gonna bring y'all all up to speed. Let me just say this. Let me go back to what I said earlier about the barbecue. Yeah, they were arguing, Charlie and Delicious. I get it. Okay, yay, Okay, they were arguing. Yeah, good. She dropped the F-bomb. Charlie said something disrespectful towards her as well. Charlie got up and left and immediately regretted it. Delicious began to spill tea. We just have to look at facts, and we have to look at storyline. We have to look at build-up. And we have to look at, okay, what's really the tea? Because what, okay? So anyways, she's, I put in my notes that Charlie only hit her below the belt because she's dropped the F-bomb to him. No, it doesn't make it right that Charlie told her to cut her dick piece off, and it don't make her right to call him a faggot. Like, at the end of the day, that's like a cisgender woman calling a gay boy a faggot. You know, transgender women, y'all are women. You know, that's like y'all calling us a faggot. It's like a straight bitch sitting out here calling us a faggot. Like, that's disrespectful on all parts of the spectrum as well. And I said that before in my previous interview, but it looks like I have to tap back on that because this narrative is being built. And don't get me wrong, I'm totally not taking sides because honestly, I'm just reviewing the show. I really don't care. I'm just reviewing the show. My Cainiacs love this show, and so do I, and I'm just reviewing it. So don't think that I have a bone in this fight because I don't. But it's just facts at the end of the day. Like, stop it, okay? So, and then Delicious also mentioned, like, oh, okay, I don't even want to act black, you know, you feel me? Like, you know, I'm a Mexican transgender woman, and I'm a Mexican transgender woman in Atlanta, so is there a lack of Mexicans in Atlanta? Because I live in Brookhaven, and you can go down the street to Chamblee, and there's a plethora of Hispanics over there. You know, like I say, I work at Phipps Plaza. You know, plenty of Hispanics come in and out of my store all day, every day. I didn't know Atlanta had a shortage, a lackage of Hispanic folk. So it's just like when you say these little subliminal things and then you're going to say I would have had Charlie lynched. And it's like, okay, do I think Delicious is racist? No. But do I think the bitch needs to learn how to use her words properly and, you know, recognize that you are a rapper and you're trying to grow your career and that you just can't say stupid shit off the wall like this? But Delicious not the only one who do and say stupid shit on the platform. So everybody trying to cancel Delicious and do this and do that, she's not the only one that do stupid shit, say stupid shit. You know, stupid, shady shit for no reason. And, you know, she's not the only person that do that. It's a lot of them that do that. However, the fact that she's a transgender woman and you sitting here saying that you could have had a black gay man lynched after you dropped the F-bomb and after you're, like, making excuses on why you dropped the F-bomb, it's kind of like, girl, why would you say that? I just feel like, Delicious, you have to really do damage control because it's not cute. It's not something that, with the times that we're going on right now, like R.I.P. to Trayvon Martin, R.I.P. to Sandra Bland. Give me another one, friend. Mike Brown. Give me another one, friend. Who else got shot by police brutality? She can't name one. That's sad. All the friends who are being, the people who are being hung. Like, it's just not right. It's not cool. And it's just like, we are living in a sensitive fucking time. So be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of the time and the climate of the world and what's going on. And at the end of the day, like, I'm the last. Let me say this because I am the king of roasting. Like, bitch, I will roast a bitch down if a bitch come from me. Okay, so I'm the queen of going below the belt. But it's just some shit you don't say. And for King Cain to say that, for me to say is some shit you just don't say, that's how you know that I really feel like you crossed the line and it's just like, ooh, that's nasty. Because I'm the queen of roasting. I am. You know, but it's just certain shit you don't say. And to say that you would have a black man lynched after, and I think what makes it so bad is that Delicious, you were making excuses for why you dropped the F-bomb. You feel me? But then wanted sympathy or lack thereof for when he said what he said to you. And it's not right. Charlie was wrong for retaliating. You were wrong for dropping the F-bomb. But I feel like we need a lot to take the test. We need a lot to take the test. Did Charlie Exile give the... Charlie, if you gave the case up to Delicious, I'm here for you. I'm that nigga. Hold on, let me stand up, because let me let y'all know what's really real. I'm gonna let y'all know what's really good, yo. Charlie, I'm here for you. Charlie, as a matter of fact, Charlie, I want you to come sit down on the King Can't Wait TV. We'll sit on the couch. We'll have a conversation. And we'll talk about, we'll get into everything, okay? Because, bitch, you need to speak up on the public platform. And you need to say what time it is. You know, like, the times are over for not responding or not immediately jumping on a situation because something has happened. You feel me? So at the end of the day, Black Lives Matter. Do I still like Delicious? Yeah. But do I think she needs to learn and fix and watch her damn mouth? Yes. Definitely. Because I was shocked, like, Delicious. I didn't know that. I mean, maybe it was a bad choice of words. Maybe it was a bad choice of words. But at the end of the day, you got to watch what you say, dealing with the climate. And, you know, like, You know, like, how would you feel if somebody said something about, you know how Trump feel about the Hispanic community? You feel me? What if somebody used that as a dig and it was like, oh, damn, like, damn, this bitch racist. You know, then the bitch is wrong. So we just have to be mindful of our verbiage. Let me say that because I am an educated bitch prior to popular belief. You know, I do have 2 degrees. I do know some vocabulary, okay? It's the verbiage for me. It was the verbiage for me. And then my question for Redrick, I felt like maybe he is going to address it, but I feel like Redrick should have checked that right then and there. Like, bitch, did you just say lynching? So I'm just kind of like, you know, but it was just like, girl. I wanted Redrick to say something in that moment because this bitch is talking to you about, and I believe Redrick and Charlie are good Judies, I want to say. So it's kind of like this bitch is sitting here talking to you about your good Judy, and you're not going to get this bitch together. You're not going, this girl just said lynching, you know. And then on top of that, for everybody who was sitting around kikiing at the barbecue when she was dropping the F-bomb at Charlie and all y'all gay black men, I feel like, didn't nobody say nothing to Delicious in that moment? Like, really, girl? You just dropped the F-bomb? So it's kind of like, because I don't know, I just could see myself being in that environment and then this transgender woman done called this boy a faggot and I'm not going to say nothing because, hold on, because if you feel like he a faggot, what you feel about me? Because I'm gay too. I'm going to put on my heels just like Charlie. I'm going, you know, put on my eyeliner or lack thereof. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to look good. I'm going to do me, you know. So it's kind of like, what's faggot? What? So, again, it just goes back to watching our words. It goes back to being held accountable. But what's going on between 4 and Dre Simber on next week's episode? Is 4, maybe 4 is, 4 will be here Monday. Maybe 4 is mad because Charlie didn't stand up. But it just seems like there was something more because it seemed like he was reading him. I think I heard something about crop tops and flip-flops. I said, what is... 4, let me tell you something. 4 is a good person to put in a ring against somebody and just let them go with their words because I feel like 4 will pop off and fight. I'm assuming, but I feel like 4 would rather just eat a bitch with his words. So I want to see 4 go toe to toe with a bitch with words who got some verbiage. And Redrick just wants to know, like, bitch, did y'all fuck or nah? And then here goes Delicious again, building that narrative. Yes, we fucked. If I didn't fuck, I would have never said it. And that's just what it is. And that was pretty much the episode. First of all, production, yeah, y'all tried it by giving us that little promo for the Black Lives Matter. But I feel like, have anybody talked to Delicious about this off camera before the show came out? Have anybody said anything to Delicious about using that type of terminology and then dropping the F-bomb? Because to be clear, the show is produced by 2 F-bombs. Not calling KL and Ja faggots, but if we're talking about gay black men, you know, faggot, F-word, that's what it's called. That's the derogatory term. You know, your producer is that of the sort. So, you know, Delicious, we're still rooting for you here at the King Can't Wait TV. I still see it for you, okay? Just like I see it for everybody else. You know, I'm not in y'all beef. You know, at the end of the day, like, I'm just a spectator. And y'all definitely need to get it together because it's just disheartening at this point. And it's frustrating as a gay black man, okay? But at the end of the day, shout out to Ja. Ja fine in the bitch. Ja's the type of nigga I would wife up. And that's facts. What happened with Ja and Corday? Ja need to join the cast and give us that tea, okay? Because we the people want to know. But anyway, guys, that's my review. I can focus on a little bit of the comments right now. So we're at 43. I'm going to go to about 47. Are there any questions, comments, or concerns? Do I have any cast members, any production on here? Anybody have anything? Ja is fine. Yeah, Ja got a fat... Ooh, y'all know I'm an ass man. Y'all know I'm a sucker for the rotundness of the shape. It's the rotundness of the ass for me. But is there anything that anybody wants to say to the VVS princess? I'm doing good, Michelle. I'm blessed. I'm highly favored. God is good. You know, I look good. I feel good. My good Judy is here from Texas. I'm Gucci. What are y'all saying in these comments? onto the barbecue when she checked in about talking about Brandon. Then she took it by 7 being big. You're so stupid. Him below the belt is cute, but they still need moral boundaries. Oh my God, Draft Nation's guard. I just said that. Literally the same thing I just said. But Redrick didn't even seem bothered. Yeah. The period, the end, case closed. She knows the magnitude of what she said. It's because so many black people that be around her let her slide. She thinks it's okay. I don't think she's racist, but I don't think she knows or understands the magnitude of that word. Yeah. Like I said, I think it was just a bad choice of words. Like, you gonna sit your ass up here and say lynched? Huh? Girl, did you forget what's going on? Bad choice of words, boo. Bad choice of words. And I just have to be honest. I have to be honest. Sorry. Thoughts on Delicious says she didn't know what lynching mean. Oh, I didn't know that she said that. She said that? When did she say that? She's been on multiple platforms to talk about this week's episode. Oh, she has? And was on multiple platforms to that about 2 weeks ago. Damn shame. I just feel like you out here making this rap music. You're trying to appeal to the black community. Delicious is going to have to work overtime to make up for this. Because at the end of the day, we live in a cancel society. Yes, on her live. I just don't think that you cannot know the definition of lynching. You know, like lynching. We all know what lynching means. At the end, she should have just said stabbed, or I would have had my niggas to gut that hoe. I would have had my niggas to pop up on that hoe. I would have had my goons looking for that ass in Evelyn voice. But to say lynching is just like, come on now. Lynching not even a word that anybody would just say off the rip. Like, bitch, I'll lynch that. It's like, it just has a certain, tone to it. And to be ignorant to that is one thing, but to overlook it is another thing. So maybe she was ignorant to it. Maybe she didn't. And if that is the case, now you know, girl. Because the people are on your ass, honey. She did an interview with Love and Light TV about episode 4. Well, who is Love and Light TV? That's not even something you threaten to do. Exactly. Like, who says I'm a lynch a bitch? Bitch, I'm a shoot your motherfucking ass. She knew what she was saying. Right, Randy Warthog. She obviously know it was something painful. So, yeah, that's why you said it. But, I mean, I just kind of feel like I just couldn't sit there, first of all, at that barbecue and let a female call another dude a faggot. First of all, anytime anybody I know drop the F-bomb, off top, I'm just like, damn, don't drop the F-bomb. Like, that's too much. So I already know if I was Redrick in that scene with Delicious and this bitch would say lynching, I would have been like, what you mean lynching? Hold on, because now that's too much. That's too far. Love and Light interview with the bishop that does OnlyFans. Huh? What the fuck? Redrick said he didn't know what it was either. That's why he didn't check her. Stop playing, youngrichtskinny.org. The real question is why you looking so thick, though. I'm gaining weight. Yes, I'm gaining weight. And thank y'all for seeing that, bitch. I'm gaining weight. Yes, God. My weight is going to my stomach. I ain't never had no belly like this, but I'm loving it. And you know, I have to have somewhere for the surgeon to pull the fat from my BBL. So it's kind of like I'm excited for the weight gain. Your hair is cute, Pura. Girl, I just don't understand how these people can be 25, 30, 35, 40 and not understand what lynching means. Like, come on now. Who don't know what the fuck lynching? Friend, you know what lynching mean? Everybody know what lynching mean. Girl. We just gotta pray because, you know, at the end of the day, it's just a lot going on in the world. And we really have to stay prayed up. And we have to love those who are near and dear to us. And those are just the facts of the situation. Oh, yeah, I know Michael, the one who used to go with Takator. Yeah. East Texas folks know what lynch mean, and they're alive. They don't. Delicious remind me of the Puerto Rican. Lynch means slave hanging. She needs a Black history lesson. See, and I blame the school system for not teaching us more about Black history. They only taught us what they want us to know. I mean, my hair is long. At the end of the day, I can... Because I thought a bald head hoe said something. Because I thought a bald head, tack head hoe said something. Oh. Okay. Yeah. It's the fashion for me. But anyways, guys, I'm about to get off. That's my review over GSTATUS ATL Hustle. Fuck with me, little baby. You feel me? I fucks with you, baby. I'm here for you, baby. You know, you need somebody to talk to, confide in about this shit. You know, I'm here for you, ma. I'm here for you, ma. Get at me. All right. Good night, everybody. I love y'all. Y'all be good. Take care of yourself. Stay prayed up. Continue to wear your masks. I went to the super cute bar called Cirque the other night. If you're in Atlanta or you ever visit Atlanta, take your ass to Cirque. It's real cute. It's real sickening. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Also, I went to First Friday at Compound. I love the lower area, like on the inside, the lower part. That's my type of scene. That's what I'm used to. That's what I like. So now I know, because that was my first time, now I know if I'm going to get a section at Compound, it has to be down there because that's my shit, period. All right, guys, I love you all. I love you all. God bless you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on all of my social media in the description of this video. And just continue to support me as I support you guys, okay? I love you guys. I love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.